Alright guys, so Ninja Andrew back again on Derpy Andrew for the second part of our Briefings and Investigation speedrun. This time I'm in Gotham, and I'm just going to start it right off. I'm going to go take another radar, and we're going to start right away, because I was looking and the Metropolis one still took a while because it's a longer set of stuff to collect, guys, so... What is this? What are you? Okay, so that's the Nightwing from the Deathstroke's Contracts collection, guys. I'm just down here from the police station, and I'm going for the Bane set to begin things with. So, actually gonna start with this blue on the roof, as well as this one. I'm gonna grab this one while I'm here, guys. This is the Soda Cola building. You've got, this is another collection for the Soda Cola Global Collection set. Okay. And now I'm gonna fly, actually, okay, up to the top of this building for another of the Bane briefings. I'm gonna head down to get the first actual investigation of the Bane set. And then over behind the tower of this ship, got another one. Okay, that's another global. You can see Wayne Enterprises. Okay, so the next parking garage over, we have this one. I believe it's the second floor. Third floor, sorry. Okay, now, well, actually, I'll continue to just go around in a circle, because that will be easier for people to figure out instead of me zigzagging all over the place. So another briefing here. This is closer to the lighthouse itself as well. There should be a collection set here, or sorry, investigation. Coming back up over this way, there's going to be one up on top of this building here. Okay, so I believe that completes the Bane briefing there. We've got another investigation down by the gas station, as well as a global briefing on the back side of it. As for the other investigations with the Bane set, you're going to want to look, I believe, inside the entrance here. What? It looks like there's some sort of a symbol, but maybe it's just a stack of all three. Okay, it's the entrance plus the mission plus the collection all on top of each other there. That's looking like there's something there for me. So I will continue on. But yeah, everything else is either going to be inside the distribution hub or inside the lighthouse, which are parts of the Bane mission there. So that should help people out. I'm going to come back here. We're right in front of the police station. Right up here, we've got the first of the Scarecrow set. Hey guys. Woot. Gonna come down the street following the railroad tracks. And what? Oh, okay. We've got two up on the roof here, I forgot. Two briefings. Like, from where we were, like, you're literally just coming down, following this until you get to the sign. Come up on top, you got another one. Oh. That was in my way, sorry guys, so I'll just show here for a second so you can see. Okay. Down next to the guy giving out the mission here, you got another green. I'll fly directly over all of this stuff to this ledge of the building. I'm also going to fly over. This building is also next to the station, and you'll see it has a blue on top of it. Okay. Next one. Oh, there we go. So right down from the building that I was on another rooftop. That is a global. Just gonna grab this one too while I'm here. Okay, now this would be the third scarecrow zone here, where you have to fight past all the hallucinations, and you've got another investigation. Oops. There we go. Okay, now fourth zone for Scarecrow, which is also a level 5 villain mission in case you don't recognize it. Or actually, no, sorry. Level 5 Batman Mentor. So not everybody gets this one. Investigation. Just gonna check, okay, so it's a copy of that one that's down there. Another briefing. That should okay, so that completes the Scarecrow briefing set. So got another investigation for Scarecrow there. Another global briefing. I'm gonna go up on the roof here. Where am I going? Okay. This one I'll grab while I'm here. This is the one I meant to get. For the Dexter Miles audio tour collection. And then it's down here in the alley. This one is the last one from the Scarecrow investigation set. So that completes both Bane and Scarecrow now. We should have everything for that, plus a few globals. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for the Dire Warning set as well while we're up here. And now I'm going to start the... this is Harley Quinn or the Amusement Mile collection. So we've got one down here. First briefing. Okay, there we go. Second briefing. We'll just call this the first investigation. This is actually second zone for the Harley Quinn. And as you can see there, it looks like I've already collected one of them, because Andrew's a little bit OCD and he likes to collect stuff when he's near it. So while I was leveling this character up, I might have already picked up a couple of them. So the other three are located inside the funhouse here at Amusement Mile. The other collection that I picked up, or actually, what? How do I have 4 of these? Oh, maybe I picked up one from inside. That's probably what I did. Okay, so now you've seen all 3 of the collection spots outside, at the very least, for the investigation set. So hopefully you won't be too confused by that. But if you just follow those, go inside, you'll get everything. Okay, so going to the end of the dock here. This is out where you collect the barrels for Commissioner Gordon when he wants a word with you. And then you have the one on the front of the boat. The one by the gazebo. And then the final one is actually hidden up here behind the corner of this building. Very nice. Okay, so the next section here is where this is going to get a little bit complicated for some people, because I'm going to do probably 2 collections at the same time here. So I'm going to come over here. This is where the Nightwing the Nightwing gives you the mission, but this is the Riddler mission start. And I'm going to start here to do the collection. So as you can see down here, we've got our first investigation. Well, you'll see one of the ones that was on my mini-map disappeared there because it's a duplicate. I'm also going to go behind the building into the alleyway here at the corner for the first briefing. Now, since I like to sort of do these by zone, and the Riddler missions are kind of across the city now, I'm going to continue here by grabbing the ones that I know are around me. Some of these may be for Poison Ivy, some of these may be global briefings. Looks like I've collected maybe a couple there from the... so maybe these still are parts of the same collection, briefing, I don't know. See, there we go. That's from something else. That's probably the Poison Ivy set. That one there, Gotham Now Arkham Asylum, that's going to be a global. Flying through the buildings up top. Just here. Okay, so that's another of the Poison Ivy, it looks like. So I'm just flying up to show you like where I was. That's a little bit hard. A little higher. Okay, so I was down there for the Riddler mission stuff, came to the corner, came to the one that's by that little building, came across the street, and then flew through the alley between through the passage between the 2 buildings. Now I'm going over to the Poison Ivy mission here. So I know there's an investigation on the corner. And because this is Poison Ivy, I'm going to follow that to the next one. Okay. So this is the next Poison Ivy mission area. It's a little hard to tell. It's not really well defined. I think they should put some like green spores up in the air or something just to, you know, define it for people. But we've got an investigation here. Just look it up. Okay. There's a briefing inside this construction zone building at the top, or I guess it's like, why would you put a parking garage up here? I am confused. Okay. And now I'm actually going to break off of the Poison Ivy stuff again and just go out and get the second part of the Riddler set here. So just coming over this way, you have these 2 sets of buildings with like these weird points on top of them. In either side of the alleyways in between them, you've got a different one to collect. I think they're both briefings. So I'll grab both. And then I'm going to continue over to the Riddler zone for another Riddler investigation. And now I'm going to head back over towards the Giordano Gardens to complete some more of these. Okay. I'll go there first. Keep it simple for people. Okay, so Giordano Gardens. You've got some more investigations out here, guys. Another one here. Giving you guys a little quick look at the park there so you can tell where you are in this alleyway. That's a replica there. Coming over towards the entrance to the greenhouse, you got another one here. And another one closer to these gardens in the middle of the park. And I believe that completes the collection. Just while that's in the way, just so I don't confuse people, here's the entrance to the garden. See this building up here? That's where I'm headed. It's got these two lights on top of it. And it's got another blue. And that completes, I believe, the briefing for Poison Ivy, as well as I believe that completes the investigation as well. I don't think that there's one on the inside, but I'm still going to do all the collections out here. So we got another briefing. I believe that's actually for the Riddler, oddly enough for it to be there, because we're right next to here, the other part of the Riddler mission. Where you go, it's close to Clayface. So we've got, I will also take another radar. You can see we've got an investigation. As we mentioned in the previous video, this is supposedly a tribute to, oh, what's his face? Heath Ledger, who played the Joker in the Batman Arkham Knight, or what was it? Oh, I'm terrible. But supposedly that's a tribute to him. As you can see, he's got the extra wide cut smile there. Oh, come on. So, moving along, we're now close to Monarch playing cards, which is just over here. Oh, sorry, that's over here. And that should have another one on top of it. Although I don't know if this is a global or part of that. Okay, so that's another Dexter Miles for the Trickster. Alright guys, so from here I am going to do the set around the Nightstone. I believe I have all of the Riddler ones that are available, but I could be wrong. But I think, oh wait, hold on, hold that thought. There's a secret hidden Riddler investigation that's over on this flat roofed building here. Oh, and what's that? maybe this is another of them. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, that's totally part of the Riddler set. I felt like I hadn't gotten all of those yet. There we go. Okay. So I can start here for the, this is part of the Nightstone set. You can see over here with Nightstone. So I'm just going to drop down on this corner by the tree. Where you can hear we have another briefing to collect. Next briefing, or actually, I'll do the investigations first here as well. So you've got these two buildings with the alleyway in between them. This is the first spot for the OMAX mission at the Nightstone. So I'll collect these as well while I'm here. You would usually fly down this direction towards the park in front of the Nightstone, where you have another set. I believe that there's one of these on either side of the zone. Oh, come on. Okay. So got that. I'll leave that one for now. I'll come back for it if you're seeing that. On the radar. Oh. So another blue. These are some of the longer sets, at least for the blues in Gotham. The next zone for the OMAX mission is here at the back of the building, where you're going to have another. And then I believe that the final three are going to be inside the Brother Eye instance. Oh, come on now. Too much range on the OMAX, so they can hit you from like further than you can target. Okay, we're going to come here to the corner where you have another of the briefings. Just flying over. Oh, is there one on the back of the building? There is. Okay. So briefing here, guys, on the balcony at the back of the Nightstone. I'm gonna fly around the edge of the building, and you've got here one underneath the satellite dish at the corner that I had seen earlier, but I skipped past so that I could just get it in this rotation. You've got this one under the giant satellite dish on top of the Gotham Star Labs location. And then I'm going to continue up to the top of this building here, ignoring the other stuff I'm seeing on my map for the time being. There we go. Piece of candy. And we will fly down to the next building right next to it, and it's got one down in between the different sections, and that completes the briefing set around the OMAX. So continuing on from here, I remembered while I was playing just now that there's another here that I had missed earlier. This is one of the Dexter Miles, or the Destro. Okay, Dexter Miles. And I forgot to collect some of these, so let's see what these are for. Okay, Soda-Cola Global. And this is one I totally forgot about, but I remembered was here. Okay, so I'm missing one from the Punchline set. Dun Okay guys, so from roundabout where we were, I'm going to turn around and go towards the coastline, sort of along the edge where the Nightstone is. And just down along the coast there's going to be a building on the corner that's got the this little sort of hall or alleyway at the back, and this I believe is the last one that we need for the Riddler set. So that's now I believe all of the Riddler and Poison Ivy and Nightstone. Okay guys, so continuing on from here, I'm going to be doing the this collection is around the scrapyard. So this is a level 5 villain mission once again, where all of the briefings and investigations are going to be located outside so that everybody can get them. So I'll make sure that we... Okay, just making sure that that wasn't something that we were missing there. Okay, so we're at the start. This is the tap room. This is the level 5 villain starting zone for this mission. Oh, and I am going to get blasted away as far as physically possible. Excellent. Excellent. Alright guys, so let's head back over to the tap room. And I know you can see them out front, so I'm going to go right for them. Got the blue briefing to start it off. Two investigations, I believe that both of these are separate, that you can see here. I'm going to collect these ones in a little bit of a different order, but it's to save time, guys, so that I can do them in a circle. So you've got a green down here by the crane in the scrapyard. A blue that I somehow missed collecting in the last video set that we did. I don't know if I just showed it and walked past it or what, but just so everybody can see, we're by the crane. There's both of them. Going into the middle of the scrapyard park zone. I might be thinking of the Gotham Under Siege, or the Gotham Under Siege version. But I'll come up here on the roof and grab this briefing, as well as I believe this investigation that's down below it. I'll fly away from the building so you guys can see where I was in relation to each other. There's the blue, there's the green. I'm gonna fly back. This is still the scrapyard side of the map. Just double check. Okay, so we got another briefing. That one is part of a global set, Gotham Now. And that one seems to be a part of what I'm collecting, as far as I know. Coming back across the park. I'm actually going to dip out to the side here and go to the first two zones for this mission. Or maybe it's the second two. I know you get sent here early. So here's a green. And where's the parking lot? I know it's around. Okay, here we go. The parking lot with the Big Belly Burger. We've got another. And okay, that was another of the Big Belly global collection. We've finished the investigation now for the Scrapyards mission, but there are still a few of the briefings left. So I'm going to take another of the radars here and just sweep everything. I know that there's some stuff here too as well, guys. Okay. That's another of the Levitt's cameras for the global, and I'll just show you, like, this is the scrapyard. There's the cranes, so that's the sign on the corner of the scrapyard, and we were just down here behind the Levitt's camera sign. Coming over here to this roof with two weird shaped additions on top, we've got this one. And okay, so that's a duplicate there for one of the other ones, and there's actually one, I believe this is for a global set on top of the Wayne Tech building. And we can see another one on the map there. I'm gonna go and grab that in a second. I think it's the one that's hidden in the corner of the building. Oh, where is it? Okay. So that is a Dire Warnings. So that's one of the new collections there, guys. I think I might have found that on one of my other tunes, so that's just kind of funny, because I thought that was part of something else. But we're gonna, okay, from where you were, follow along the train tracks, guys. And this one's down beside the building here. Okay, and that should complete the set from around the scrapyard. So just to show you guys sort of where that is in relationship to the Wayne Tower. You're behind the Wayne Tower, following along the road, or the tracks, and it's just down there, that little faint white speck beside the door. Okay, so from here, there's two more. Maybe these are global investigations that I know about in the zone. Okay, one's here. I always look for these sets of low buildings kind of near the gardens. You got this one on the ledge. And okay, that's the Gotham Now global set. And this one, it's just such a random hiding spot, but I'm going to go all the way out to the edge of the street here by the water. I know that I have already sort of gone past this zone, but I wasn't sure which part of the collection this was, if it was the scrapyards or if it was a global. I guess I should have guessed it was a global for being out this far. There we go. So that's another of the Wayne Enterprises, Wayne Tech ones. Okay, so that actually completes everything on the east end and I guess East Burnley, or what is it, North Burnley, except for the stuff over by Ace Chemicals, which I'm going to save until the end to do with the Arkham Asylum set. So right now I'm headed over towards the Intergang briefing and investigation set, as well as the Robinson Park and the Mr. Freeze at the hospital. Oh, and sorry, one more, the mummies around Gotham University. So just a second here, guys, while I get to the start of this set, or this run. Okay, so for this run I'm going to be starting here, It's sort of like close to this edge of the Diamond District. Across the water here, like over there, that's Maine and the lighthouse, and hopefully you guys will be able to figure out where I am. Diamond District Police Station over my head there with that faint green light now. There. Okay. Hopefully that's enough for you guys to be able to figure it out. So this set is surrounding the intergang or intergang war. Oh, come on now. There it is. Okay. Another one down here in the crook of this building, or in the corner. We were just over there, came down here. Okay. That's a Mr. Freeze one. Okay, so this is actually let me back this up a second. So we're also kind of around another of the Brainiac attacks zones here, but because we've already collected those in the Metropolis video, then you won't need to collect them here. They're all duplicates in all 3 zones. So I'm gonna come here. Okay. This is like the Briefings and Collections building, because it's got 3 of them around it. Looks like that might be part of the Mr. Freeze set. Could this be the static shot? Okay, no, good. So that completes that briefing. And now I'm going to continue on sort of going around and doing the freeze ones now. I know that there's a little bit of overlap here, so this is a duplicate of one that's inside one of the freeze mission zones. Looks like I may have already collected one. Or, okay, no, that's another of the icicles. So just coming down here. Sorry, next, that's the roof I was on, next to the building. We've got an investigation. Flying straight up. We're near Robinson Park. This is the second zone of the freeze mission, and up on the rooftops here you've got a briefing. As well, oh, I'm gonna guess that that's a copy of the investigation. There's probably one on both sides of the map, one for heroes, one for villains kind of deal. And this could be the final Levitt's camera. It looks like it. Oh, maybe not. We shall continue. So coming over here to this train station, or stop. And these are going to be associated with the Mr. Freeze set. These are all sort of in his zone. Now I could have sworn there used to be one on the thing here. I guess I must just be hallucinating. Got a green. Right up on top of the building here you got a blue. Sometimes you gotta watch out for stuff from Wayward Souls or Soul Alchemy if you're up here. So just be careful. Flying back down into the Mr. Freeze zone, we have another green. Well, I believe that there's supposed to be one here, but maybe I'm thinking about also the Gotham Under Siege once again. So I'll fly up on the roof and ignore that. And fly around the edge of the building here. I believe this is probably the duplicate for the one that's inside the Mr. Freeze mission, so hopefully this will complete it. Sweet. Very nice. And I'm hoping that this blue one will also complete the Mr. Freeze set. There we go. Very nice, guys. Moving right along. What is this? Is this... Okay, this is probably the Raven Dexter Miles, I'm going to guess. Or Raven Deathstroke. Okay, it is. And so, like, just for reference, we're sort of on the corner of Robinson Park here. Closer to the side that's where the university is and stuff. So hopefully that'll help people find that. I'm going to come down actually from here right into this alleyway, and this is going to start the Gotham University set. Along with this, which will be the Gotham University Investigation, Part 1. I'll fly from here up onto the rooftop of the WGTN, Radio Gotham News or something like that. And you've got two that are on different levels of this rooftop here. Just fly back up so you guys can see that again, that there's another here. Okay, so flying back over towards the Gotham University campus, just down by this little building on the corner here, you've got another briefing. And the campus yard itself, I believe that it's just this one. And we're going to fly over this stuff to this train stop here again for another briefing. Another briefing, and I believe some of these are also part of the Gotham University. Yeah, like that one. I just know they're around here, so I'm grabbing all of them, but it's really two collections. Oh, hey, that's enough out of you. That's right. Okay, so just on this little stair set here, we've got another briefing. As well as one that's over here by the water in these gazebos, just sort of back behind this last one. This is in the alleyway that's sort of like almost directly in front of the Gotham University, and that completes the Gotham University Felix Faust mission. So, and I believe this one will complete the University Global Collection. There we go. So the next collection that I'm going to do here is going to be the Robinson Park set. So to start that off, I'm going to come up to the top of this building here. Just to make sure that we don't miss anything at all. So okay, up on the building, and we're going to grab this one here. And from here, you're going to jump directly down all the way to the bottom to this corner. To grab this one. From here, fly towards the, oh, I'll put in another enhancer. So you're going to fly towards the Pillars of Hades, and these have been reworked heavily since the last time we actually did these. So at least we can still spot some of them. So this one is actually still in the same position. This one, I don't believe it is. I think this one has been moved from somewhere. This one is still in the same position that it was initially. Something tells me this one's going to be up somewhere, but maybe it's not. Oh, maybe yeah. It's another investigation down by the bottom. Another briefing up top. All of these used to be hidden around in and around the Pillars of Hades, guys. Just when they remade them, I guess they had to change some of the stuff. Right on the back of the villain nightclub here, guys, we have another briefing, which is also part of this set. And we are going to come down into the park, into this little archway for another. As you fly towards the back of the park here, you'll find this spot that has the little sort of circle. We'll call it the smiley face for our purposes here. Where there's going to be a nice little run of the rest of these, all in a neat little row. Okay, so that completes the briefing around Robinson Park. I believe this will be a global, since that was the case. Yep. And I believe that should finish the set around the park here. I'll just sweep over the middle building so we can make sure that they haven't hidden anything new there. Very nice. Alright guys, so I'm headed down over here. This is next to the Diamond District Police Station. There's a briefing down here on the corner. We need one more of those, which I'm racking my brain trying to figure out where that is at the moment, but it's not ringing any bells. If there were any bells in my brain to ring to begin with. So this next part of the collection, our briefing tour, is going to go into South Gotham, and this is for the South Gotham set. There's only, I believe there's only briefings out here, although I could be like a bajillion% wrong. And I know that they're not all out here. This is just the percentage that they, I don't know, couldn't find places to hide or wanted to hide out here for people to find way, way, way back when they did this mission. So they're not exactly the most, I don't know, ideally placed. Here we are. I believe there's 5 outside, so I'm going to try. I'll do my best, guys. Another down here on this low roof. I believe there's another up the street here. Just gonna stop. Yep. It's down in the little trench at the side of the road. You can see there's a lot of enemies around, so you probably don't want to skirt around with them too much. Coming back down in this direction, there's one on the corner. Oh, come on now. And I'm not 100% sure if that was all of them, but I'm just going to check these last couple corners here to make sure that I didn't sort of miss anything. I think this is the last one where I think that there might have been one, so since I'm not seeing one, I believe that that is all of the ones that are out here in South Gotham. If I'm wrong, put something in the comments and we'll make sure that we let people know if there was one that was missed somewhere in there. So we've finally reached the end of our Gotham briefing and investigation tour, because we are now headed towards the Ace Chemicals and Arkham Asylum sections. These were added in as well with the I believe the Home Turf DLC. So if you don't have the DLC, you're probably not going to find these locations on the map, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, kiddos. So you can see it there in the distance. That is Ace Chemicals that we're flying towards. It's not too bad to do these briefings and investigations still, guys. I just wish that they would actually still give you the benefit of the experience for doing them, the bonus experience. It doesn't really pay too much to do these as you're leveling up your character anymore, but you can still get all the styles and stuff, so I guess that's also a decent part to consider. So now that we're here, like, I'm trying to just look for Harley Quinn for a second, but she's not there. Okay, so let's go around and do this. I know where some of these are. I'm not like 100% sure on all of them, so I'm gonna generally sweep the area. Try to extend out my search as far as so it touches the zones that I've been to before already. That way we don't miss anything. And as you can see, these are all part of that Ace Chemicals set. There's going to be an entire green set at Ace Chemicals, an entire green set at Arkham Asylum, and then 4 blues probably at each. So we've got one here, green at sort of, we'll call it ground level. There's a blue on the back side, same level. And then a green, or sorry, my mistake, another blue that's down in the pit. I guess that completed our soda cola global collection there, or briefing as well, guys. So that's always nice. Down here in between the 2 stacks, there's another briefing hidden. Okay. And just checking the whole zone, making sure we're not going to miss anything. There we go. So that actually completed. That was the sun dollar, the one that I couldn't figure out before. So that's another of our globals done, completed. So I'm just flying now over the main section of the building. I know there's probably still a few more around here. I think this one's down underneath. Run away! Don't fight the camos, because they take forever. No, not really. I could probably kill him pretty quick here. Alright. Ninja roll. Okay, so that completes the investigation set that was here, guys. So hopefully now, hopefully this will complete one of the briefing sets. Come on. No. Maybe I need the other two from Arkham Asylum, which could be the case. Because I am not seeing any more stuff here. I'm just going to assume that I've gotten everything from Ace Chemicals, and I'm going to head over to Arkham Asylum for the final section here, guys. Alright, so as you're coming across the water, you're going to come up. Well, actually, I'll go grab this one first because you can all see it. There is also a briefing that is located under the bridge here. Looks like, yeah, I'm going to have to complete these by getting 2 of the blues from here. So it has been quite some time since I've had to complete this collection. Actually, since we put out that last set of briefings and investigations videos, guys. That's how long it's been since I've really done any of these briefings or investigations, because as we all know, once we've completed them once, you will never need to complete them again because you can just buy that feed on that character. So I highly suggest doing that for the future if you haven't done it already, guys. As we can see, oh, where are you? There we go. Another briefing. Okay, down in the sludge pit here. Just making sure that I scanned as much of the area as possible, guys. I know there's going to be one on the boat here. I'm going to fly along here until I get to the graveyard, essentially. There should be another one behind the crypt. Run away! Like a ninja! I'm gonna come up here to the main buildings, guys. We're on this guard tower. You have one sort of hidden here in the doorway. And that has obviously completed one of them, although I'm not 100% sure which. So, oh. Okay. So that was another investigation. We're getting close to completing that, guys. Just gonna run along the back of the building here, make sure that I didn't miss anything. As well as go over the gardens. What am I missing? Okay guys, so I decided to cut the video just because it would have taken a little while to fly all the way over here. So this is on the bridge across to Arkham Asylum here, guys, for another of the Man of Steel set. Alright guys, so from sort of like where we were, it was another while before I found it, so it's just down here on this tower. That should complete the green collection, so that's great. We're just over by, it wasn't that tower, it was this tower apparently, so I'm going to continue looking. I believe there's one more briefing that I'm missing, so I'm going to try and find that now. Alright guys, so it turns out that there wasn't actually a blue collection that I was missing, so I'm going to go and search now for the remaining Dexter Miles audio tours, Deathstroke contracts, and the remaining dire warnings. So I know where there's one of the Deathstroke contracts, so I'm going to just... Okay guys, so I'm in front of the Diamond District Police Station, and I believe this is actually the last of the Dexter Miles set that I need. So I'm just flying over here. You got the two bridges that go across the water. You're looking for the second bridge. This is the old Diamond Heist zone, if you used to play the game back at launch, or back when they added Diamond Heist in. And just over next to us here, we've got, this should be the final Dexter Miles. Oh, but it's not. Oh, okay. That's the final Dexter Miles in Gotham and Metropolis. The last two are actually available in Central City. So that is everything. Okay, guys. So there were actually no more Deathstroke contracts. Those are all. The rest are located inside the Central City once again. So if you go into Central City and do all the collections in there, all the briefings and investigations, you will complete all of those. So that's not a problem. They're easy to find. So right now I'm headed to complete the final 3 collections of the Dire Warning set. So 2 of these unfortunately are located out like in the middle of nowhere in South Gotham, so I'm flying over in that direction, and I'm just sort of hoping that I'm going to be able to pick these up on my radar, as that would be very helpful. I'm not 100% sure if this is the right building or if I'm just hallucinating. Okay, I guess it's I'm coming up on one here. Looks like it's at the cathedral. So we shall see. Okay. So this is down in the bottom of the cathedral, and just to help you guys sort of reference that as far as where that's going to be. If you look on my radar in the corner, we are in the farthest sort of southwest corner of Gotham that you can go to. And there's the cathedral is just the building that looks like a cathedral. It's a church, whatever you want to call it. that's next to this giant sort of squarish one at the back. So if you look if you fly along the water's edge, no matter what you do, you're going to come eventually across and see those two blue circular windows. You'll see it, guys. You'll be able to find this at the back of South Gotham. So I'm just going to go over here where we have one more, I believe. And it looks like that's going to be it. Yep. Very nice. Alright guys, so the last one is all the way over by the East End station, so I'm not going to make you like watch me fly back there, but just follow the bat signal. Like, there's a bat signal, follow it down to where it's coming from, and that'll get you to East End. So I'll meet you guys there. Okay guys, so we are back in front of the East End police station where we started this all off. And I'm just going to fly out to the back here where you've got a crane and some boxes. And this will be the final collection in the Dire Warning set, which I've never gotten before, so it'll be interesting to see what we win from that. Okay guys, so now begins the fun part where I get to go back and look at everything that I've done, and if there's anything that I've... Alright guys, so we're just in front of Ace Chemicals here. This is one of the global collections for the Wayne Enterprise collection that I flew past, and I don't know why it didn't show up on the radar, but there we go. Woo! Okay guys, so one final collection, or briefing rather, in Gotham, and it is going to be the Big Belly Burger for the franchise. And you're going to come to this building that's on the corner here of South Gotham, kind of by where the Diamond Heist is, and just fly down to the corner, right down here, and wait for the bounder to attack you. Try and steal it. Oh, ninja away like a ninja. Take that, bounder. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna ninja away from all that stuff, just so that it's not gonna bother us. Okay guys, so that is your complete, once again, Metropolis and Gotham, if you've watched both of our videos, briefings and investigations tours all in one go as fast as I could possibly do them. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. If you are looking at your briefings and investigations list and wondering, why can't I find where this one is or that one, then the other briefings and investigations that were not covered in this video are either going to be inside the instances of your mission levels, inside DLC areas like Central City, or some of the other Gotham Wastelands, Gotham Under Siege, Metropolis Under Siege, all of that stuff. So if you're looking for something else, it's not... You've got everything out here now. And the same goes for, there may be some that are located within the level 15 Batman, Wonder Woman, or Superman mentors, or alternatively Lex Luthor, Joker, and Circe. So just make sure that you've gone and looked for those specific videos on our channel or those specific collections before you say, oh, well, you didn't do, Hearts of Darkness Part 2. Well, it's because we just don't have access to that from just flying around at any level on any character. So this is just what you can do without having to do any extra work, like trying to get yourself into the level 15 instances or anything like that. That may be a little bit more difficult, whatever, but at least you know that those collections are contained within those instances. So once you get inside, you're going to find them all contained within that space, so it's not like you have to go out and look for them. So hopefully you guys have found this helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. We really appreciate it. And if
join us again next time for more epic adventures where we'll be covering even more stuff that should be helpful to new and old players alike here on DC.